It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and we've got something really, really different to show you today. It involves a chart, an England versus Scotland chart, because this is the Euros after all, and we have some pens of various styles, and of course we have some beer. Now, I have had a chat with one of our channel sponsors, Best of British Beer, and they come up with a plan of, I think it's six different English beers versus 6 different Scottish beers. And I thought, what a great thing. Yes, I want to be involved in this.
I don't know that one.
I want to... Shut up, Alexa. No! God. I want to be part of this. I really want to be part of this. So we are part of this. So what we're going to do, I've had a look at the beer styles. There's some lager from England. There's some stouts from Scotland. There's some ales from Scotland. There's some ales from amber ales from England. We've got an amber ale today from Lancashire Brewery. I can't get them to a position where I can say like Scottish lager versus English amber ale, because they just don't quite, the styles are not the same to pair up, to put up against one another. What might be a great lager and what might be a great amber ale, it's difficult to kind of like put that forward. So what I've decided to do is number the beers. So this is going to be beer number, this is Lancashire Amber, Best Bitter, 3.6% ABV, 500 millilitre bottle. There's the Lancashire. I learned a lot about Lancashire and Yorkshire. I was up in Yorkshire and Lancashire a month ago, and I said, is Manchester, to my mate, is Manchester in Yorkshire? Oof, he wasn't very happy with that, this Yorkshireman. Right, this is beer number 1. And this is going to be in Group A. This is going to be, and it's English, of course. So there we go, beer number 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to score it, as I normally do, 6, 7, 8 out of 10. And then the next beer will be a Scottish beer, and then we'll score that out of 10, and we'll do it that way. So whatever, and I'll try and keep the scores. Maybe I do it like a half point, maybe I go 8.5 or 7.5. So then we can work our way through the group, of course, and then the numbers then will go into the next group, because I don't have 3. What you would need is 3 each of these, or certainly the winning beers, you'd have to have another one and another one if you were to get to like semi-final stage. So I'm just going to number it. I'm going to do the first row of beers. I know this sounds confusing. Score it all up, and then whatever got the highest score basically wins the whole tournament. So I hope you enjoy this mini episode. There is a link in our description box for Best of British Beer if you want to play along in your own way with this game. You might come up with your own rules. You might come up with a better way of doing it than me. Then check out bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. There's a link in the description box of our video. We've got a 2-finger, slightly off-white head, good levels of carbonation. It's a slightly hazy, amber looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Smells good, bearing in mind it's 3.6% ABV. Bit of raisin, bit of kind of biscuit malt coming through. A little bit of nice kind of hoppiness coming through too. I had to look where the beer came from. I thought it might have been Thwaites or Marston's now, but it's actually Lancashire Brewery. I thought that because of the Lancashire Bomber beer that Thwaites used to produce. I'm sure I'm not the only one who kind of gets that mixed up. It smells lovely, this. Nutty, bready, biscuity. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Really solid beer. A really solid beer for the ABV. To get this right at 3.6% ABV, to get some really good body in the beer like this. Starts off with a little bit of carbonation, pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth. It's got this wonderful creamy rich body to the beer for 3.6% ABV. It's perfect, really. Then you're offered up flavours of like a nuttiness, a biscuitiness coming through. Very, very nice. Very, very nice beer. There's some bitterness on the back end. There's a nice amount of hops on the back end. Yeah, this is decent. I'm thinking for the ABV of the beer, and this is the most important thing, they produce something really low here. I've had some of these really low ABV beers before, and they've been, I just find them a bit boring, to be honest. But this one's pretty good. This one is pretty good. It looks good. I mean, if you want to call this modern beer, this modern haze, lots and lots of beers these days seem to be unfiltered. Lots and lots of brewing companies these days are putting the emphasis on haze, which I think this brewery have done. They've done it really well. So the beer looks good, it smells good, tastes really nice. Really, really nice. So, Lancashire Bomber. Try it with beer battered hake. Okay, there's that. Beer contains malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast. So there's no really, there's an appearance, lovely golden brown. Aroma is gentle malt intertwined with grassy and herbal hops. The flavour is smooth malt balanced with the tangy and spicy hops. It looks like a big, the way they've like put this, the way they've labelled it, the way it looks like a big kind of like commercial thing here. But it's not. I mean, yeah, it just says here, Amber Gambler, Lancashire, brewery.co.uk. So I'm going to rate it. This is the important part. The number I give it. It's just really solid. It's really nice drinkable beer. I'm going to say 7.5. So, England, number one. I'm going to give it a 7.5. So the next beer you need to look out for on this chart, if you're willing to play along with this, is we're going to do a Scottish beer next. So, look out for the Scottish beer. Follow this if you may, and we'll see which beer is the champion. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.